Hey y'all, Kevin here, and this is Purereviews, where I review all kinds of products. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you find this particular video helpful, be sure to hit that like button, maybe leave a comment. Those really help out the channel a ton, and I greatly appreciate it. So today's product is available on Amazon, so there is a link in the description, and it's also available on their website. So check out those links, and they'll take you to the current product pages where you can see the price points, see if it's on sale, all that lovely information. But what is it? So today's product I want to share with you is a great pro controller for your Nintendo Switch. It is by a company called, I believe you pronounce this as Pojifi. This is the box that it's going to come in once you order it, and it comes with a lot of parts and pieces and lots of little features. So let's go over everything that you get. First off, you are going to get a user manual that is going to tell you basically the ins and outs of how to use the device if you wish. And then you are going to also get a nice hard carrying case so you can store everything in here when you are not using it or when you are on the go. You're going to get this super long USB to USB Type-C charging cable that is a nice braided cable. So if you do want to manually plug it into the Switch, this is pretty long and you can do that. But it is Bluetooth, so you don't need to do that if you don't want to. They are going to include some replacement heads for the little gimbal joysticks. You are going to basically get multiple styles here. So some of them have a little bit rubber grip. This one has kind of a center depression with a little bit rounder, and then these are a little bit wider. So you can kind of basically select which one is most comfortable with your thumbs. And they give you those options, which is really, really nice. And then you are going to get a dampening adjustment key, and I'll show you shortly here how to use this on the remote control. Okay, so here is the wireless controller itself. So as you can see, it's got that typical pro design. It has a very nice feel to it. On the back side here, it has just a slight little texture to it, so you get a good grip. And it feels comfortable. You don't have that like thick rubbery feel to it, which is really nice. All the buttons are easy to access, and my hand, when it's on it, it feels real nice on the controls itself. Now the back buttons, as you can see, it has right here, it has these little metal toggles here for the custom modes that are very easy to press and move. These are magnetic, so if you don't want to use them, they're easy to pop out and remove if you don't want to accidentally trigger anything. Then back here you have the switch and then the pairing mode button there. So now on the front here is where you plug it in to charge it, and you have your regular controls on the front. The bottom one here also has some grips to it, so it has a little bit texture so you know when you're on it. Now on the front you have your typical button layout. Then in the center here you will see a T. So that is the turbo button. So if you like to use turbo on your remotes, you can activate that feature right there if you wish. And then button right here, this is going to change the different vibration modes. So let's talk about the vibration a little bit. It has a dual vibration in it, and then you can adjust it by 3 options. So you can have it on low, medium, or high. If you want. Then you have the power button, and then you also have the button that does the mapping. So what makes this control a little bit different, it has the macro definition programming keys. And so how that technically works is you press the button and then you do a combination of moves. So then when you do it again, it will do all those moves right in a row. So you don't have to constantly press all the buttons. It's kind of like a shortcut, if you will. So that's a nice little feature that it has. Now, I don't use that a ton. What I like about this thing is the rockers themselves. So they light up, they have a light, and then they are made of a nice metal. And then these are magnetic. So like you saw, you have the different style options. They're easy to remove and change out. But not only that, let's go back to this damping adjustment key. So what's nice about this, you put this basically right there in the middle and you can turn it, and then it'll make this looser or tighter. So you can really adjust that play style so that way it's perfect for you, which is great for games like Fortnite where you have that crosshair and you want to kind of slow it down. that is a great solution for that. So you can customize your gameplay. Now, you are changing it, so depending on if you have a lot of different games with the different styles, just keep that in mind. But they do have somewhat of a solution for that. This thing does have a mobile app with it, which if you use the mobile app, it connects via Bluetooth, and then you can kind of customize a lot of features to it. And I'll show you that kind of footage up here, so that way you get an idea of what that looks like. Another thing I want to touch on is the motion controls. So it does have a 6-axis gyro control, so it has plenty of motion when you are utilizing that for those motion-controlled games. You are covered there. Now, because it isn't an official Nintendo Switch controller, it does not have the NFC charge here. So if you use amiibos and things like that, you will not be able to set them here in the middle and scan those in. So just keep that in mind. If you are a big fan of the amiibos and those controls, you do need a official Nintendo controller for that. And that is basically all the ins and outs of this guy. I really like it. Overall, the battery life, it lasts a nice amount of time, which is great because some of these third parties, they die really, really quick. But like I said, it also has this nice super long cable. And then the glowing light is kind of a nice little touch to it. And yeah, that's it. I really also like the grip. It really feels comfortable in your hands when you are using it. If there was something that I didn't cover, feel free to hit me up in the comment section. I do typically respond to those. And like I said, if you thought this video was helpful, be sure to hit that like button before you go. Say thanks in the comments. I greatly appreciate that. Also consider subscribing to the channel. All those really, really, really do help out the channel a ton. And that is it. So until the next video, you guys take it easy. Later. Congrats, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated for the support. Be sure to hit that like button on the video. It really, really does help out. And if you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you want to get notified when new videos come out on this channel.